Alright folks, so here's a brief introductory video to show you a little bit about the boat that I just purchased. So let's take a quick walk around. Alright, so we're in the galley. You can see across there is the chief's rooms where the two NCOs would sleep. It's a little bit dark, the shore power isn't hooked up yet, so in through this hatch here, you can see it's a really cool Navy style hatch with, you gotta undo the latch. Right, so it's got the naval style dogs. Right, so it's one of those kind of hatches. Very cool. As you can see, that's the crew berthing. It's a bit of a chore to open and close though, so it has a little hook to keep it normally. So if you peek in here, you can see it's got survival suits. Here's a little AC system that's going up through there to keep it cool while it's parked, but you can see there's the bunks, some storage lockers. There's the enlisted man's head behind there, currently non-functional. So here's the galley. I've been going through all the manuals. You can see it has a television, there's a stereo. You can see the little cushions, they maybe need a little fixing up, but anyway, there's the manuals. You got a little first aid station to the right. Then we come into the galley. You can see it's a bit of a mess, so we got some work to do, but the guy left the refrigerator stocked. I mean, it even has ice cream and stuff in there. There's a microwave. Some of it's powered. You can see the microwave's got power. You can see he's basically running. He ran in additional power. That's that yellow line there that comes across. But the boat power actually is not working. So luckily, I just found an electrician who probably can help with that at a pretty reasonable rate. So let's check out this ladder, just like in the Navy old days. Get the emergency fuel cutoff, that little red handle. That's where the engine room is. We'll go check out that later. This is the bridge up there. You can see the chair and a bunch of wasps. I gotta clear those out. And then you come over in here, and this is the commanding officer's stateroom. And as you can see, it's a bit of a mess right now, but it's just collecting up some stuff. So the head needs also some work. I've been checking out some of the lockers. The guy left some gear, but doesn't appear to be anything valuable. Although he did leave a cool BB gun and some pellets, so I'm sure we'll play around with those later. So let's take a look around the boat. So if you go out back, this is the state of the rear deck. The lifeboat is probably beyond hope, but you never know. Some spare painting supplies. These are the vents for the engine room, I'm pretty sure, or it's either the engine room or the fuel tanks or something. Anyway, we got some lines. This is, if you were an enlisted man, you got to sleep down here in Vietnam, and this was a quarters for 6 men, right? The deck crew would sleep in this middle compartment, which could not have been pleasant. This is the steering room back here. It has the hydraulics, the machinery for steering the rudders. Also, it has the hydraulic pump for the winch. Here we got a couple 55-gallon drums of 5W30 oil. I don't know if they're just empty drums. That's the same oil my car takes. We got a deck box here with a bunch of hoses. That's a porthole to the engine room. I don't think I will fit through that hole though. Somebody coiled up the rope or line in a proper fashion, so that's good to see. This is the way you get on the boat, so you have to take a little bit of a leap of faith there. As you can see, there's firefighting equipment and a hose, so this boat actually has a seawater pump, so you can fight fires with this boat. I think that's where you fuel it. I think this is the fuel tank vent, and this is where you put the fuel in somehow. I think there's a latch there, but I'm pretty sure that's the vent. You can see some big fat bollards up here. When they're like this, they're called bollards, not cleats. I think this is the hot and cold running water. Hooked up to a hose. Probably why he didn't want to move it, because it would disconnect his water pipe from the shore. Anyway, this is the massive windlass. Look at the size of that thing. I don't know. I don't think he said that works, but it'll be fun to try to fix it back up again. I mean, that thing is pretty cool, wouldn't you say? And it's got, oh, there we go, a big old anchor. There should be a second one. But, and there's supposed to be a bracket for the anchor to sit in, not just sitting loose on the deck. But, yeah, we got to make it ship shape. There's another forward hatch. I wonder where that goes. Let's take a look. Oh, it's locked. Oh, is it? No, it's not locked. Oh, no, it is locked. And I don't have the key on me right this moment, so we'll come back to that. Oh, yeah, I think this is where the anchor goes. It's in this little... This is the proper place. I gotta figure out how to mount it though. This thing looks like it's broken. Or, anyway, I'm pretty sure that's where the anchor goes. So, let's see. We got, this is the vent from the galley, I'm guessing, because the galley is right under here. Another fuel tank, because I guess there's two fuel tanks, one on the right and one on the left. Firefighting equipment on both sides. Now let's go up to the bridge. The bridge is a little rough also. And filled with wasps. We gotta clear this place out and do something about the wasps, because that's not cool. But it's got some radar gear. I mean, it's not super valuable, but I think it's pretty reasonable. A couple $1,000s worth of gear, at least. We tested out the steering, and when you turn the wheel, it actually turns the rudder. So you'll see it's got this little cool thing, and as you turn it, it moves. So that's working.